Hello, this is Broyar, and welcome back to another episode of our Let's Play for Football Manager 2023 as we continue our road to glory run with Banbury United F.C. in the Championship League. And things have not gone quite as well as we would have liked, although I think a big part of that might just be our overall team cohesion. We're looking like we have sparks of good things going, and then we just kind of fall apart here and there. So I don't think it's as bad as it looks. We're still okay though. We're still within striking distance of where we want to be, but and we have picked up a few new players that hopefully will help us out. So we'll get right into that. Let's get into the episode. All right, here we are. As you can see, we've only had one win since the last game that you guys saw. We have picked up a couple draws, and then we picked up 3 total losses, although one of those was in the Carabao Cup against Crystal Palace. Let's start with the game against Millwall. We should not have lost this game. No real excuse for us losing this game. I was pretty disappointed to see this. It is what it is. Nothing we can do about it. But, yeah, they just picked up 1 goal, and we just couldn't do anything about it. So, very unfortunate there. We then drew against Oxford. We should have scored here. I mean, we definitely should not have drawn this game. So, another... Again, close. Like we had shot after shot after shot. We just couldn't get it to go in the goal. We did win a game against Birmingham here. Got a goal from Carew. But not a lot of goals being scored, I guess, overall. Our game against Crystal Palace actually was better than it looks. I will say that. They did get a very late goal to make it look worse than it actually was. In my opinion, it was basically a 2-1 game. We could have drawn it up just as easily as they could have scored that last one. We were doing pretty good in the second half, actually. So I think that game went better, more in our favor than it appears. So I'm not too disappointed with that one. The game against Wrexham here, there's no reason why we should draw this one either. It says own goal here. We forced that one, so I wouldn't call that one an own goal. But we did get a pair of goals from Joseph in this game. We just let them get goals as well. Like I don't. The goals that they scored were just some of those goals that you see that are just like, really, how are you scoring it from like 40 yards out? Like, come on. Like some of those lucky goals that sometimes teams get that shouldn't be scoreable, at least not 3 times in a game, but it is what it is. So, I mean, it's still a point. We'll take it. And it looks like we did get a sold out arena for that, so the good stuff there. I was going to bring you guys back for the Wrexham game, but some things shifted around once we got into the Carabao Cup, so I decided to bring you back for Coventry here. We just played Middlesbrough, and again, it's another game that was not as bad as it looked. They scored in the 93rd minute, just garbage time, so to speak. We should have drawn that game up many times over. We controlled possession. We had more passes than them. I think we had more shots than them. We just couldn't get any shots on goal. Really struggled to get the goals. We're doing good to get in a position to put pressure on them. What we're doing bad at is getting the pressure to actually result in goals. So hopefully we start turning that around soon. Again, a big part of it is what I'm looking for. Dynamics. Our team cohesion is just nothing. I mean, there is basically no team cohesion. It's basically right down the middle. Overall, club atmosphere is pretty good. Managerial support is pretty good. I believe the board is still mostly in our favor. So, we don't want to keep going the direction we're going, but we're okay. I did tell you that we did get some new transfers in, so let's go take a look at those. I guess I will move my face out of the way. Actually, I'll just move it over to the other side for a second. Transfers out. The last thing you guys saw was the Vernon, I think. Or did you see Cameron? I can't remember if you saw Cameron or not. Let's see. Actually, we can go look at the schedule. You guys saw... Nope, you did see Cameron. You guys saw August 10th. So let's go over here. So we did transfer Hayes out. Just got something for him. Just because whatever. We also sold O'Toole. I mean, he was a little bit lower on our list. I mean, I would have liked to have kept him. We weren't really going to be able to register him. I thought about just loaning him out. But at the end of the day, they came in for him. So we did get a profit. We really haven't used him since we got him. And we got a profit off him. So I can't complain too much. But yeah, it is what it is. I mean, we got some money for him. I guess I'm happy with that, Katonga went out on loan. Gray went out on loan. And then we did sell Dafter here. I was going to keep Dafter. And I actually liked the way he was playing to start the season. He was on a 6.9 in 2 games. But the reason we sold him is because we brought in some other players. And it was either him or Humphreys. And truth be told, I probably would have rather sold Humphreys, but people were already in for offers for Dafter. I couldn't get any traction on Humphrey, so I was like, you know what? I got to get rid of one of them. So Dafter was the one that kind of drew the short straw there. It's going to be okay. I mean, again, would have been nice to keep him, but I think it'll be fine. We'll be fine without him. So we've brought in 4 players since you guys last saw. We did get Campbell in. I can't remember if I showed you that. We were hoping to get him in. He'd come in on a loan. He's on a 6.65. Not amazing. He hasn't really scored yet. And that's something that I'm hoping that he will pick up. He did score in the Carabao Cup, obviously, but he hasn't really scored in actual championship play. I feel like he just hasn't come into his own yet. So still holding out hope that he will pick something up. We did pick up a couple players. Theodoro, I'll come back to him. He's a gamble, a very expensive gamble. So we'll see what happens with that. We did get Lee Harris here, very cheap. He came in here for $450K. He's a good, solid 3-star. Could go up to size 3.5 star. Mazzala or advanced playmaker. So he's one that my director of football put through, and I was like, you know what? I can't say no to that. It looks good to me. So he's come in. He's on a 6.7 rating into substitute appearances. So we haven't actually started him yet, but I think he'll turn out to be okay. And if he doesn't, he didn't cost as much. So that's good stuff there. We brought in Umaro here as a loanee. We actually got full 5 loanees right now, which is the maximum that we can actually have. So Umaro comes in here as just a really, hopefully solid attacking midfielder who could also play as striker, who could also play as midfield, but primarily probably going to be playing as an attacking midfielder. We've only had him start once and sub once. So far, doesn't look great on his stats, but I think overall, we know he knows how to play in the Portugal Premier League, as you can see. 6.99. He had a 6.77 in the Premier League itself, or the English Premier League. 6.87 in the Portugal again before that. I mean, he knows how to play. Maybe we're playing improperly, or maybe, again, it's just a matter of cohesion and just kind of getting people kind of settled in. But he is a loanee, like I said, so we'll see how he goes. Morner is also a loanee here. He comes in here as a pretty solid defensive guy. 3.5 star, could go as high as 5 star potentially. 6.76 for Burnley last year. Not like lightning amazing stats, but good enough that I felt like we got him for relatively cheap. And bringing him in just to give us some more rotation option, things like that. And honestly, he probably is better than our current central defenders once we actually get into the mode of it. So we'll see how he warms up. He's only played a couple games, so it's hard to judge him too harshly. And then we got Theodoro. Again, pretty big gamble here. My scouts were telling me that he was a current 3.5 star, could go as high as 5 star. Okay. They were also telling me that he was they were telling me he was 3.5 star and his potential, like that we knew about, like yellow, and then the white went all the way up to 5 star. And then his current ability was 3-star solid. So he has, once we got him into the team and maybe just different people looking at him, he looks not as good as our scouts were telling me he was. So we did spend a lot of money on him. $7 million, £7 million, I should say. Could go as high as 9 million. I mean, his worth is about maybe a slight edge above that. So maybe at the worst case, we break even. But I honestly thought he looked all right. 20 years old. We don't have to register him. Or now 21, but we still don't have to register him. He looked like he fit the model that I was looking for a central defender. So we'll find out. He's only played a couple games. 6.7 is not bad. I mean, he's not like played atrociously poorly or anything like that. It's just we just don't have enough evidence to see how good he's going to be. So we'll find out. Play around with him. I mean, it's always a big gamble when you spend that much money on somebody. We are net 7 million out. So, I mean, good, bad, indifferent. I don't know. Overall finances are still okay. 68 million in the bank, although we are starting to drop off a little bit because we don't make as much in this league as we are spending. So expect our expenditures to continually be higher than our income, primarily because we have no TV money anymore. And I mean, we have a little bit, but nothing compared to Premier League. And our gate receipts are obviously atrocious because the board won't build a bigger stadium. I mean, I could try and make a board request for a bigger stadium, but I don't think that's ever going to happen. Doubt it. We'll find out. It would be amazing if they did. Other than that, like I said, we just need to get our team cohesion up, and hope that once we fix this and the team kind of plays well together, gels well together, that our form will start to improve. I mean, considering that, we don't have high team cohesion, I feel like our form is okay. If we go back 2 seasons, honestly, the beginning of the season that we won yeah, we had a lot of wins up here, but we also have a lot of losses and a lot of draws. So losses and draws are part of the kind of just what you're going to get in championship, honestly. So we'll see how it goes. Overall, currently, we are ranked number 11. So we got to get some results today, honestly. I think that's really what it comes down to. Today we're playing Coventry at home, and then we're going to play Stoke away from home. So we are going to be playing first up against Coventry. We're going to play this more attacking formation. I like the way this one feels better, because the other one just feels like we're just trying not to lose, I guess. So we'll see how this one goes, but we may play the other one in the other game away from home just to kind of show off a little bit of both of them. See what we look at. Currently, our highest goal scorer is Mateo on 4, so he's looking pretty awesome. We're going to be starting Campbell today. Let's go ahead and go through the team. We got Watson goal, Bedford on the left, Hecker on the right, Carew and Morner. We're going to try out the new guy Morner in central defender row. Didio, I'm really happy with Didio. How much did we pay for him? 3.8. Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty happy with him. He's on a 6.92 average, or 6.92 last 5, 7.03 average. He is playing really well. I'm really, really happy with him so far. We got Fisher on the left, Fletcher on the right. Actually, both Fisher and Fletcher are playing okay. I mean, I'd like to see them get a little bit better, but they are new to the team as well, so maybe just something they just need to kind of get into it. Salisbury's played 2, sub 2, on a 7.34 last 4, 7.22 overall. Salisbury in this attacking midfielder role is playing pretty well. Honestly, he's probably one of our best players at the moment. And of course, Campbell and Mateo. Up front, we do have, we're going to be sitting Ojala today. He's not playing well at all. And that's a big part of our problem. He's getting shots. He's getting shots that he's missing. And he needs to figure that out, in my opinion. So what he did in the Premier League last year might have just been a fluke. We'll find out, but he is definitely not being the player that we need him to be. So let's get to this game and hope for the best, because we need it. We really need to win today. Honestly, this game against Coventry needs to be a win. I can accept a draw in the second game, the away leg, but the home legs need to be victories. Especially in front of these sold-out fans. Well, out of nothing so far. There's Carew. Salisbury with the ball. Over to Mateo. Mateo over to Fletcher. Fletcher's got Hecker behind him. He does get it to him. Back to Mornar. Gets it up to Didio. Back to Carew. Carew gets it up to Bedford. Bedford on this left-hand side. He's looked pretty good so far. Fisher now with the ball. He gets it across to Salisbury. Oh my goodness, how does that not go in? Good save by the goalkeeper, but that's a lot of what we've been seeing. Good attempts, good pressure. Just either good saves by goalkeepers or just us outright missing the goal entirely. It has been frustrating to see. And then here they come the other side. Thankfully, he good save there by Watts. Where's Coventry on the list? A bit below us. I think they're, what was that, 20th? I couldn't tell very well. It was too fast. Salisbury. Oh, he's in the area, but not able to get on that one. Joseph is picked up an injury, which is not what we want to see. He is our top goal scorer. We don't need injuries for Joseph. I mean, it doesn't look too bad just from the get-go. My goodness. And then, of course, they get those. That's what they get. That's what the other teams get. They get these situations where they just shoot it and just lightning it into the back of the goal. I mean, yeah, we got to play this better defensively. And that's one of the things with this formation. It is going to be weak defensively. But, I mean, the goalkeeper was in the way there. I mean, it almost looked like it went through the goalkeeper. But whatever. It's fine. Yeah, Coventry's 19th, so we're going to make them look good here because now they jump up above us. Obviously, we're going to demand more here. I don't know. I think we're playing better than the results we're getting. Not by much, but I mean, we really need to get Joseph out of here, I'm sure. Does he need to come out? I'll have a message here that sometimes we get. Ah, man. Frustrating. Now we're just not getting pressure back on him at all. I mean, it's very it could be the formation. I mean, the formation might be just too dumb to actually succeed. But I've seen it's looked good at moments, and that's why I've wanted to stick with it. And to be fair, the people that are playing in the most awkward parts, which would be probably our midfielder and attacking midfielder because they're playing kind of offset from each other. Oh, I forgot to move my face over. I prefer it on this side. I don't know why. They're the ones playing the best. Those two guys are playing the best. And in Bedford on the left hand side, he's not playing bad at all. It's really the other people around them that are not playing as well as we need them to do. And truth be told, it's probably our strikers. Our strikers are just not getting the job done at the end of the day. Fisher with the ball here. Going to get it. Give it up is actually what he's going to do. I'm sorry, I misspoke. I was going to say he's going to give it, but nope. Gave it up. Carew with the ball over to Mourner. Back to Carew. Gets it up to Bedford. Come on, guys. Bedford making some move. Just... not happy. Show me something. Guys, come on. Bedford with the throw in into Campbell. Back to Bedford. Bedford gets it over to the Dio. Up to Fisher. Fisher to Campbell. Back to Bedford. Bedford gets it across. Salisbury's in the area. Not able to get on that one. And here they come on the counterattack. Thankfully, Crew's able to chase that one down. Gives it back to Watts. What's Watts going to do with it? Watts. Dio with the ball. Up to Fisher. Bedford now with the ball. Gets it up to Salisbury. Nope. Bad pass. Too lofty. Gave them too much time to get underneath that one. Mourner, though, gets it back. Gets it up to Joseph. Salisbury, I should have done a swap at halftime. I forgot about Joseph, but I don't feel like we've gotten the message that says he needs to come out. I feel like it's our strikers mostly. They're just not getting the job done. What is going on with them? I mean, Salisbury's not having a good day today. Right, so I guess he has been hampered by the injury. That's probably just my bad for not helping him out a little bit more. So we'll bring Shea in. Honestly, what we might do, I mean, he's not playing great, but we're probably going to move Salisbury up. Just replace both strikers, and we're going to get Hurd in here. Just go with that for now. Man, I don't know. Of course, the one game I'm showing you guys, the players that I said were in those spots they're playing well aren't playing well all of a sudden. Bedford's not playing especially great. Salisbury was obviously not playing great before we subbed him out. All right, let's go ahead and do another sub here. Everybody's tired. That might be a lot of it. We've played quite a few games in short succession. Let's bring Bell in here. Bedford can come out for Humphreys. It's one other reason why, Humphreys was okay to keep around, because he can also play in that spot over there. Free kick coming in from Didio. I say we need that one to go in, but of course it wasn't going to go in. All right, last sub. I don't even know at this point. I mean, Didio's played well, but he's pretty tired. We'll bring him out for Harris. Corner kick coming in from Hurd. Nothing. We haven't really done very well with the corner kicks. We got a goal from a free kick, I think. I don't know that we've gotten one from a corner kick yet. Here's Humphreys with the ball. Get it over to Fisher. Fisher gets to Harris. Harris just can't get a good shot off. I guess that one got tipped, so that's going to be a corner kick, but I'm not really feeling confident about our ability to score off corner kicks. Not really at all. Nope. Just demand more. I thought about berating them, but let's not be too harsh to them this early in the season. I mean, there's nothing to do with it. I mean, I guess what I could have done, I mean, it might as well. I doubt it's going to make a difference, but we'll get stuck in. I should have done that probably sooner. don't think it's going to make a difference, though. Maybe if I'd done it sooner, I might have. Bell with the ball. Gets it across. There's Shea. Can we at least get a score? No, we can't. Just not... I don't know. Just something's off. I mean, what is it about the formation? Yeah, I mean, what is it about the formation that's making it bad for the strikers? Because like I said, most of the rest of the team is playing okay. It's just the strikers. I mean, is it just, are we putting too many people on attack? So they're just too crowded because there's too many people up there? That's very possible it. I mean, a lot of times for strikers, they can do better, especially if they're quick, if you play more defensive and just let the 1 or 2 strikers get up there, because then they just have wide open space because there's nobody else up there. I think, I don't know. Don't know. I'll give a little individual talking to all the guys that just decided not to show up today. Okay, well, let's see if we can get a result in game number 2 at least. I don't know. I don't know what to do at this point because I think it's just the cohesion, but the cohesion's not going to get better if we're losing, right? Like, it's just not. Stoke is ranked 7th. I mean, that would be an amazing win, but last 5, we have got 1 win, 1 draw, and then 3 losses. So, I mean, it's hard to count this one, so let's go back maybe 1 more. So 2 draws, a win, and 2 losses. So as of right now, I mean, this kind of formation stuff is not looking great, but part of me just kind of wants to stick with it a little bit longer than I might normally, because again, it's not the players that are in the weird spots that are playing poorly. It's just the strikers right now. I could always go down to a single striker. I could always try and move some stuff around so that there's less pressure up there. Honestly, the last time we were in this league, isn't that when we eventually went with no, I guess not. Was it League 1 that we did? Yeah, League 1's when we went no striker. And it worked. You know, it got us through it. But no, we actually went 4-2-4 last time we were here. So, I mean, we could always try something like that again, I suppose. I don't know. I'm not ready to give up. We'll be right back for game number 2 against Stoke. All right, we're going to change things up a little bit. Play a bit of a different team than I have been playing. Play some guys in some positions that I didn't necessarily bring them into the team to play in, but we'll see what happens. Like Amaru, I meant for him to play more of an attacking. Hawkshaw, he was more of a midfielder. But we're going to try this out. I mean, we're just going to try some different things and see what sticks. But we got Watson goal. Bedford on the left, Hecker on the right, Theodore and Ketty in the middle. Clarkson as our anchor. Amaru ahead of him as Mazzala. He's coming back from an injury, so hopefully he's okay. Griffiths on the left wing. Hawkshaw on the right wing. And then Ojala and Evans are going to be our strikers for today. We'll find out if that's a good move or not. But let's go. I say with a giant question mark. Not super optimistic. If we don't turn this around with the next couple games, then I think it's definitely the formation. Because, or formations, plural. Because I think, like I said, I think we've got better teams than we did the last time we were in the championship. Saved by Watts there. Katie gets the ball over to Theodore. Clarkson gets it up to Bedford. Bedford pushing the ball up. He's going to get over to Ojala. Ojala to Umaru. Umaru, come on, show me what you got, buddy. That's not what I was looking for, buddy. Free kick. I guarantee you they score this one. Oh, it's close. I thought he was going to. I really did. Throw one coming in for Stoke here. Come on. Oh, I thought he was going to get a good takeaway right there. Did not. Oh, don't let him get past you. I mean, we keep getting scored against on attacks like that. So it's got to be something with, you know, let me see. I did pull our defenders back a little bit, but I guess I didn't pull them back enough. I mean, they are higher, but when I originally pulled in the tiki-taka, it was up here much higher. I mean, I can bring it back down to a standard defensive line just to kind of pull them back a little bit, just to see if that does anything for the rest of this game. Free kick coming from Griffiths. Keddy's in the area. Not able to get on that one. Good takeaway by Bedford. Over to Clarkson. Clarkson gets it back to Theodore. Up. Not a good pass. We thought we were going to get it to Evans there, but pass wasn't great. Clarkson gets it over to Griffiths. Griffiths covered by two people and just gives it up. He's offsides. Wasn't he? No, kind of offsides to me, but whatever. Actually asked the board to get us a new stadium again. And they said, no, you're stupid. We don't need a new stadium. We like losing money. Or something like that. I might be paraphrasing it a little bit. I mean, we're getting destroyed here. Definitely not even remotely looking like a team that wants to win. There's Katie with the ball. Over to Hecker. Just giving it up. Clarkson up to Evans. Over to Ojala. Can't say his name all of a sudden. Theodore picks that one up. Gets it all the way back to Watts. Clarkson with the ball. Just gives it up. And we've had one shot. Way to give up the ball, guys. Way to give it up the ball. We've done nothing. These highlights are just us setting up the highlight for them, as all these have been so far. Yeah, see, exactly what I meant, or what I said. I mean, we're just giving the ball to them. That's what all these highlights are. I mean, don't get me wrong. They're obviously playing defensively very well, but I mean, you'd think we'd be able to put some pressure on them some way. All right, we're going to try to swap back to the other formation. I mean, this one's obviously not doing anything. And granted, there's not much difference between the two. But the good thing is I can just switch to this, and the players are already like where they need to be able to play this. Amari's obviously a good attacking. In fact, that's his better spot. Clarkson was brought in as a Mazzala, so this will work just by clicking the button. That's one of the reasons I like these two formations, because there's a lot of similarity to them, but someone's a little bit more attacking right down the middle. More pressure. Here's Evans with the ball over to Clarkson. Clarkson gets it up. Ojala's in a good spot. Can he get a goal? He can. Is he going to get called back? It's not. I'm always hesitant. So Ojala pick it up and go right away after changing the formation. So, I mean, that's good. That's good to see, obviously. And Ojala has needed to score so badly for a long time. So glad he finally decided to shake off whatever's been bugging him. I mean, it was a close offsides, but does look good. Highlight immediately. Come on, guys. Umaru to Evans. Evans to Ojala. I can't say his name all of a sudden. Sorry. No, that's why he messed up. I said his name wrong. I apologize. Griffiths to Bedford. Bedford making some good moves here. Can he do something with it, though? He gets over to Griffiths. Griffiths just gives it up, though. Come on, Griffiths. Gets it right back. Gets to Clarkson. Griffiths with the ball again. Over to Theodoru. Getting a little bit of a lag spike, unfortunately. Come on, guys. Play some pressure. Oh, that was bad. That was not even close to being anything. Ojala. I mean, he deserves that. 100%. I mean, we just play Evans. Honestly, we probably play Evans here. And we actually probably play you as a Shadow Striker now, just to kind of get you kind of in that area a little bit more. Yep, I think that's going to be okay. All right, well, we do need to do a substitute. I mean, Evans, I mean, it's unfortunate because Ojali was doing all right. Theodore apparently is doing atrociously bad. Bring Owen into that spot. That's fine. I mean, who do we bring in for Evans? Campbell, I guess? Oh, yeah, Campbell, of course. Campbell should be fine. I mean, the chance of us getting back in this game with one man down is pretty low, considering we struggle with 11 men. Got lucky there. All right, more subs. Hecker on a yellow and tired. Billy Bell comes in. Probably leave it like that for now. There's Amari with the ball. Gets it back to, is it Campbell? Not Campbell, Griffiths? No, it's Clarkson. Clarkson gets it up to Campbell. There's Campbell. Amari with the ball. Oh my goodness. An inch. An inch. Okay, we got a couple subs coming in here. Bedford's tired. We'll bring Brandel into that spot. I don't know. Honestly, I don't have a strong reason to bring anybody in over anybody else at this point. I guess we'll bring Fisher in here. Front line of all of our loanies. I mean, this is probably dumb, but I want to shake them up if we can. Just kind of play this out. We're probably going to get called on a red card again. Good save there. Oh, Watts, don't do something stupid. Don't do something stupid. Don't do something stupid. They're right there in front of your face. Oh, bad, bad, bad. Come on, guys. And we've definitely put on more pressure the second half, but it's just not good enough. Not with a man down. It's just going to be hard. Oh, that doesn't... I mean, it counts, but that's like... That's going to make it look like it's worse than it actually is. Getting one there at the end. No, I'm not going to get to... You don't get to watch it again. Sorry. All right. Well, we obviously got to turn something around somewhere. I don't know. Don't know what that looks like. I mean, I think if there's any changes to the formation, it's going to be subtle. Because I think for the most part, the formation is okay. And what I mean by that is... I mean, maybe I do just go, you know, boom and boom, and that's it. But is that really the problem? You know, I don't know that that's the problem. There's supposed to be an increment. I don't know. Swapping those two guys to be a little bit more balanced to what you would normally see in a formation is what's causing the problem. I think it's the strikers are just not playing well. But is the strikers not playing well because we're not letting them play well? Maybe. I'll think about it. I gotta play around with this a little bit and just kind of figure out what we should do. Obviously, this is unacceptable. But again, it comes back to just not scoring goals all of a sudden. We started off so well, 2-2. And then we got, we lost by 1. Okay, whatever. But we then held them to a draw. That's great. Got a goal there. Got a goal against Crystal Palace. That felt good. 3 goals against Wrexham. I mean, should have won that one, but it just, kind of just what it is. And then suddenly we just shut down. Yeah. All right. Next game you guys are going to see is going to be somewhere down here. Probably Barnsley and Sheffield United or something like that. Yeah, probably something like that. We shall see. But don't be too surprised if there is a bit different formation, but maybe it's just an instruction change too. Maybe some of the instructions just need to be changed up a little bit, and we'll see what that looks like. But I do appreciate you guys watching, though. May God bless you, and I hope you join me again next time. Thank you, and goodbye. I wanted to give a special shout out to the following channel members. Thank you so much for supporting the channel.